I will ask you.
Okay.
Halo, selamat siang. Selamat datang Bapak Ibu ke acara webinar kami PT Mulia Mandiri Supply di acara Indo Intertext Expo 2021. Pada siang hari ini, kita akan memperkenalkan satu tema yang namanya Direct to Fabric. Is expensive? Itu sebuah pertanyaan. Semoga pertanyaan ini bisa dijawab setelah mengikuti acara webinar ini. Saya akan share screen presentasi dari saya. Oke, begini agendanya. Pada pertama kali saya akan memperkenalkan siapa PT Mulia Mandiri Supply. Setelah itu saya akan menyerahkan ke Pak Anthony Hatcher dari ColorJet Group untuk memperkenalkan Direct to Fabric dari ColorJet. Setelah itu kita akan mengikuti tema yang kedua yaitu Digital Marketing Analytics. Kenapa kami membawa tema ini? Karena pada saat ini digital marketing itu sangat powerful untuk teman-teman yang di bisnis apapun. Nah, bagaimana kita bisa memberikan kontribusi yang baik terhadap industri tekstil dengan menggunakan digital marketing ini. Setelah itu untuk question dan answer, kalau teman-teman ada pertanyaan dari semua tema yang telah kita presentasikan bisa dimasukkan dalam kolom chat atau kolom question and answer. Nanti kita akan jawab setelah sesi presentasi. Dan ingat, kita ada door prize giveaway untuk teman-teman yang fokus memperhatikan presentasi kami, karena nanti kita akan memberikan 2 pertanyaan kepada 2 orang yang beruntung yang bisa menjawab, dan kami akan memberikan giveaway ke teman-teman ya. Baik, saya akan mulai dengan memperkenalkan PT Mulia Mandiri Supply. PT Mulia Mandiri Supply kita berdiri pada tahun 2010. Kita memiliki spesialisasi di digital inject technology dan solution di berbagai bidang, salah satunya di tekstil. Kita punya kantor pusat di Jakarta, cabang pertama kami di Surabaya, kedua ada di Bali, ketiga ada di Jogja, dan yang keempat, to be announced ya, ditunggu, coming soon. Nah, ini adalah produk dan solusi yang kami representasikan di Indonesia. Kita ada di beberapa consumable, kita ada di stand and display, komersil, sama advertising. Kita juga punya tekstil, kita juga punya solusi di label dan packaging. Nah, ini adalah core value dari Mulia Mandiri Supply atau MMS. Kita memiliki 4 prinsip ketika kita memberikan, kita menjalin bisnis dengan teman-teman di market. Jadi ini adalah 4 core value-nya kita. Oke, itu sedikit introduction mengenai siapa PT Mulia Mandiri Supply. Untuk berikutnya, saya akan memperkenalkan Anthony Hatcher. So, Anthony, from ColorJet Group, please carry on.
Okay.
And share your screen, okay?
Okay, welcome one and all. I'm the Business Development Manager for ColorJet. I shall just share my screen with you. 1 second, please. Can you see this okay? Can you see?
Not yet.
Apologies.
No problem.
1 second, please. I'm not sure how to make this work, actually.
Okay, you can press the share screen and then share the window.
Ah. 1 second, sorry. One second, please.
No problem.
I had a few technical issues here.
Okay, I think I will share my from my side then, Tony. No problem.
No, it's fine. No problem. I've got it.
Okay.
You can see now, yes?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So we're cooking. Okay. A few technical issues at the moment. Got it. Okay. So, sincere apologies. This is a picture of ColorJet. Our corporate head office is based in Delhi. We are an international company based in India. We are currently the biggest supplier in India for digital textile machines and also for signage. Currently, we hold around 33% of the market in India. Today, I'll just mention to you a little bit about ColorJet, what we do and our products. First of all, this is our website. I'm just bringing up here. This is a resource for you where you can see all the information related to our products, details, corporate introduction to our company, etc., and a lot more. So today our subject is direct to fabric printing is expensive. I think the most important part about that sentence is the question mark at the end. It is going to be more expensive than conventional printing, but it's also important to note that here today, digital textile is basically taking over from conventional printing. And so subsequently, yes, it will be more expensive. And I'm sure that Melody from MMS can share with you some more details on that after this presentation. A little history. ColorJet started in 2004. We have over 50 models across textile and signage applications. We have 4,000 machines installed across the globe. We have a team of 350 people. That includes sales, service, etc., and production. We are manufacturing in China and India with a sales office in Dubai. We have global certifications and we are compliant to all standards. We also support 15 different variations of inks. Currently, ColourJet is valued at approximately $50 million US. So a quick look at the market, overall market outlook. 3,111 total direct-to-fabric machines installed until 2019. I apologize, this is not up to 2021 due to the situation with COVID-19. This information is a little dated. 2,984 machines installed until 2018 and 127 machines installed in 2019 alone. So output volumes, well, currently this gives you an indication as to what print heads we support, and also ultimately which of those print heads are winning in the industrial textile market. This is very important. We're talking about today the industrial textile direct-to-fabric market. So first of all, we support Kyocera, Epson, and Konica Minolta. Currently, for the industrial textile market, Kyocera would be considered to be the #1 in the market, with Epson coming very closely at #2 and Konica Minolta at 3. I will mention there are, of course, many other different print heads out there. Ricoh Big would probably be #4, but it's also difficult to tell you exactly which ones. HB have a new one as well. So currently the market is growing at 21%. So it's a very clear indication that the market is very much so moving towards direct to fabric printing and also very much towards digital. So digitally printing textiles market will grow from 4.9 billion to 5.41 billion by 2023 at a rate of 11.6%. This information wasn't supplied via ColourJet. This was an independent survey done by Smithers Pira, sorry. Okay, today obviously I'm going to be talking a lot about direct-to-fabric, so I'd like you to understand some of the terminologies we're going to be talking about. So DTF relates to direct-to-fabric, roll-to-roll fabrics. This effectively is then made up into either garments or home textile applications or curtains or whatever. Direct-to-garment is a garment, DTG, that's made from a garment and then printed piece by piece. We do not support those machines, unfortunately. We only do direct-to-fabric. Knit. Basically, when I use the word knit, I'm talking about knitted fabrics. These fabrics tend to be a lot more flexible, and so they move a lot more. Next is the woven. Okay, when I say woven, I'm talking about woven fabrics, which obviously are not as flexible as knit. Sticky belt, basically this relates to the belt that's on the machine and it holds primarily the knitted fabric in place, but it also can work with some woven fabrics as well. There's no problem. When I talk about reactive, I talk about a process or an ink system, if you like, that is basically designed for natural fibers, can also be used for silk and rayon. Disperse is a process whereby you use heat and pressure, and the dye will effectively turn into a solid and become part of the polyester fabric. That can only be used realistically for polyester. Pigment theoretically could be used on all fabrics, It does come with the slight drawback that the inks themselves stay on the surface. So that's the terminology I'll be using, and we'll go into that in more detail. Coverage, okay, coverage relates to the percentage of the square meter printed, okay? So it could be 50% or 100% or whatever. Mileage relates to the miles, basically the amount of meters printed as per or with this set amount of ink. Now, picoliter is the final terminology. This print basically relates to the nozzle aperture, okay, and it gives you a very clear indication as to what, picoliter range will give you a very clear indication as to whether that print head can print very fine gradients with solids side by side at high speed, and what definition you can get. So that's obviously another presentation for another time. So a quick look at the overall processes that are available. On the market, we have dye sublimation. This is printed onto paper. It is then goes through a calendar press process and transferred directly to the fabric. That works, I say, with just polyesters. Pigment and disperse. Theoretically, pigment today could be printed without any pre-treatment. The pre-treatment process normally involves a padding machine, a stentum machine, and a padding machine, whereby you coat the fabric with a binder, basically, which is in simple form is a type of adhesive. You could say that, but you can't see it, you can't feel it. But when you print, it stops the ink from spreading, basically. So it goes through and it also helps with the color and wash resistance. So currently today, the most popular process within this range is disperse. Pigment comes second, but it is coming up very fast. And I will talk about pigment in more details going forward. So basically the next stage, of course, it goes through the dryer and then through a fixation process. So it touch dried off the printer, which comes inclusive of the printers from ColourJet. And then it goes through a drying tunnel at 70 degrees centigrade for a couple of minutes, and it's finished. Now, reactive and acid printing. Today, this is the most prevalent in the market for direct fabric. Although it is becoming less and less popular due to the fact that it uses a great deal of water. And unfortunately, what is not mentioned here is that you need to also have a system for treating the water before it can be sent back into the water table. So once again, preparation is again a type of binder that's printed to the fabric. It goes through the printing process. It then goes, once it's gone through the printer, it goes touch dried off the end of the printer. It then goes through a steaming process, washing and finishing. Today, acid is not really so popular. It's a very aggressive system, largely designed for applications such as swimwear. Reactive in itself has probably the best in terms of color reproduction. And of course, it is basically working on a chemical process. So it's making a chemical bond to the fabric and subsequently bonds at molecular level. So wash resistance and rub resistance is excellent. Here's a quick look at the textile range for ColourJet. We have sorry, I do apologize. We have a 1.8 meter industrial direct to fabric printer. This is our Metro. This comes with a sticky bed, dryers, etc., all inclusive. This machine currently supports the Kyocera print head. We have two versions of the Kyocera print head. There is effectively the 300 and the 600 DPI. It can come Anyway, I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go forward. FabJet is our 3.2 meter machine. This machine is designed once again for direct-to-fabric. It's currently under review, so I won't go into that one in too much detail. But subsequently, this machine can print 3.2 meters. It's largely designed for home textile market and only for woven fabrics, as it doesn't come with a sticky bed. Lastly, for our direct-to-fabric range is a VersaJet. It's our 1.8 meter direct-to-fabric printer. VersaJet basically is a very small footprint machine that packs a big punch. It hits a very nice price point and has a very nice production capacity. This machine supports the Kyocera printhead, the Konica printhead. Lastly is our new machine we just brought out, is our Sublime Express. It's a 1.6 meter machine, high speed sublimation transfer. So that doesn't really relate to direct-to-fabric, but this machine cannot print direct-to-fabric. It basically prints just paper. So these are some of our technology partners. We're working with Indent, Ergosoft, Onyx, FlexiPrint, Colorgate, DP Innovations, and Caldera, and Burberry, and many others as well. This is where we are in the world, to give you an understanding of where we are basically in terms of our machines, where they are currently. There are a few other countries which have not yet been added here, but subsequently it gives you an understanding of basically where our machines are around the globe. The ones in red obviously are where our offices are, or our production capacity is. We produce in China, primarily for the Pakistan market, but also our major production is in India, and we have our sales head office in Dubai. So a quick look at the overall, bit more detail into our machines. Once again, this FabJet comes in two versions. We have the FabJet and FabJet Duo. The FabJet Duo is very much a concept machine designed to print with two different ink systems. So you can print with reactive and you can print with pigments. So a small movie for you. It's our Metro machine.
Metro is a truly advanced industrial-grade 1.8 meters wide digital textile printer, which incorporates the latest in inkjet technology and efficient engineering to meet the ever-growing demands of the textile industry. The machine is an optimum mix of robustness and precision. Its specially designed rigid frame provides stability for vibration-free operation and long service life. What you have is a top-notch digital inkjet speed of 362 square meters per hour. The linear motor technology supports high-speed traverse of printheads without compromising on precision necessary for fault-free printing. An independent ink dryer module using power-efficient radiation for minimal dissipation of heat to surroundings. And transparent 10-liter glass ink tanks for long ink refilling cycle with Metro comes equipped with an independent fabric feed module calibrated when idle, and an automatic periodic purging and wiping system removes lint or coagulated ink from the printhead surface, which ensures long life of the printheads. Its advanced adhesive belt cleaning system comes equipped with water jets and brush roller to wash excess ink and lint. This is efficient the extraordinary. Discover new possibilities with Metro. India's largest manufacturer of digital inkjet printers.
So Metro is our premium machine, basically. I will continue. I had to come out of the presentation for a short period there, so I do apologise. So basically, the Metro machine prints a speed of 362 square meters an hour. It comes with a sticky belt and comes with a dryer. So basically, a very fast machine, very robust, and is designed to work in, so we say, less than perfect conditions. So we've got very many of these produced and working on a day-to-day basis. They're designed to work at 24/7. So it's really a hard-working machine. These are robust industrial machines. A little bit more detail about Metro. A 1.8 meter wide direct-to-fabric printer, can print both woven and knit fabrics. It comes with a very rigid structure. You can buy this machine at 4 heads and upgrade to 16 heads as per your requirements. It's compatible to work with all types of inks like reactive, acid, disperse, and pigment. It addresses various market segments such as fashion, apparels, home textile, etc. So it's very versatile in that respect. It uses the latest industrial grade Kyocera print heads. Once again, it comes with a 300 or the 600 DPI head as per your requirements. So it delivers high quality prints. Once again, a very versatile printer to meet the ever-growing needs of a textile printing business dynamic. So it grows with you as your business grows. VersaJet comes in as a very small, with a Konica print heads. This comes with 2 versions of the Konica print head. You can have this with the 1024i or the 512. Effectively, the 512 print head is fairly basic, and today most people prefer 1024i. Currently, we are the biggest purchaser for Konica. We buy a lot of print heads from them, and so we have a very strong relationship with Konica. Our speed for this machine is 161 square meters per hour. These are real speeds, by the way. They basically, this machine will print at 161 square meters per hour, and it produces a speed at a size of 1.8 meters width. This currently would be considered probably one of our better selling machines in the market today. Basically because it's very robust, very simple, and works under less than perfect conditions, and ultimately will work very nicely with pigment applications as well. By the way, that pigment application will also include a warranty for the print heads. Okay, VersaJet is available in 4, 8, and 16 head combinations. It comes with color variations of 4 and 8. It can built with industrial grade Konica Minolta jetting assembly, compatible with all types of inks, reactive, acid, disperse, and pigment. Prints on a variety of fabrics, high speed, it's very high speed industrial printing, and it has massive scope for growth. So today we see a great deal of demand on the pigment side, and ultimately we can see that the customers are really pushing for that, and that today it's possible that pigment could be printed without any pre-treatment. So all I say is it's not quite there yet. I would say in the next few years, we can see that pigment will probably grow considerably. So Subli Express, obviously this is not direct to fabric, but it's still something, you know, worth mentioning. It's a very high speed producing machine. It produces at 4,000 square meters a day. It does depend, of course, on the amount of passes, etc. you do. 4,000 square meters a day would be on a single pass application. The more passes you do, the slower it gets, unfortunately, and the more definition that you require. So it supports CMYK colors, okay, and it comes with a very significant saving on ink consumption, around 30% by comparison to the average other machines that are available on the market. So finally, I won't say too much more about Subli Express, but this is the final part, okay? Up to 4 print heads, but these can come in staggered or in inline configuration as per your request. Production speed up to 4,000 meters per day. Multiple drying system with pre and post heaters. It comes with 2 heaters. It's a super powerful vacuum bed, so the paper stays flat all the time. Very important, so you avoid any head knocks, which could effectively damage the print head. And it also can support a mini jumbo roll. It says jumbo roll here, but a real jumbo roll is absolutely massive, so no one could lift it up, basically. So it supports a mini jumbo roll, effectively. One of the smallest footprints in the industry, so it's a very, very small machine, but it doesn't take up much space in your production environment. Next. A little bit more. Transducer system, automatic capping, and a dual rail system. This is a little bit of information about the size. As you can see, dimensions 3,672 millimeters, sorry. So it shows you the room dimensions there as well. The information about the jumbo roll and the feeding system. Jumbo roll works up to 400 mm, and it can work as low GSM papers down to 20 grams. But those 20-gram papers would only really be recommended for very thin fabrics, such as the fabrics you might find in the fashion market. So a small video for you.
Subli Express machine with 2 kisses ahead, running on 1 pass.
Okay. So here's a quick look and an overview of our textile range. Gives you all the details required, resolution of the various different machines, the number of print heads that are available, the ink types, the printing widths, the number of colors, the fabric types, the speed per square meter, and of course, whether it has a sticky belt or not. So for ColourJet, service is important, and we work very closely with our partners around the world and support them significantly, but we also will come into the market and support end users as well as is required. So this is basically an overview of what we have in terms of our service structure. So you can see that service before and after and ongoing. So we don't just sell you a machine and walk away. Online training, obviously, once again, referring back to the resource of our website, there's a great deal of information on there. So service in a clear and concise, fluent English. All our service engineers speak English, of course, coming from India. We're ready to listen and act fast. So we're also ready to listen to you when you would like something that we haven't got. You know, that's no problem. The door is always open. 24-hour, 360 degrees service, second to none. That basically says that we don't take holidays ever. On-site support with real solutions, so our guys will come and help you. Once again, I'd just like to mention that, of course, MMS have been fully trained, and they are there with local service and can speak, of course, Bahasa and other languages as is required. So we also work on continuous upgrades for our machines, and we're very happy to listen to you as and what you want from us. These are some of the partners that we work with. We've had 15 years experience with working with Konica Minolta, Kyocera and Epson machines. Although today we don't really have very much for Epson, to be honest with you, but who knows. This is where we are in terms of our exhibitions that we have done around the world. Of course, today it hasn't been possible since last year, but we are looking forward to ITMA coming up in 2023, and hopefully with the cure for the COVID-19, we can once again see you all at an exhibition. So that's a picture of my backyard, and I'd just like to say thank you very much to everybody concerned. And at this point in time, I think I can hand you back to Mandiri. Over to you, Mandiri.
Hi everyone, teman-teman, itu presentasi dari Anthony dari ColourJet Group. Kami PT Mulia Mandiri Supply sebagai dealernya di Indonesia memberikan solusi dan memberikan konsultasi ke teman-teman yang ingin mengetahui lebih lanjut mengenai Sublime dan juga mengenai Direct to Fabric. Dan kami juga punya tim service lokal yang bisa mensupport Bapak Ibu bila ada problem di lokal Indonesia di sini. Nah, kita sisa 20 menit kurang lebih, saya akan lanjut ke topik berikutnya, yaitu Digital Marketing Analytics. Kenapa saya membawa topik ini? Karena saya melihat bahwa pada saat ini digital marketing ini sangat menunjang proses bisnis kita, terutama dari segi sales dan branding image kita terhadap market di Indonesia. Dan saya akan topik di sini saya akan fokuskan di bagian analytics, di mana sebelum mulai saya akan meminta dari teman-teman, saya akan bikin polling, ada 2 pertanyaan, teman-teman bisa bantu jawab terlebih dahulu ya, sebelum saya lanjut ya. Ibu Cesa, mohon dibantu untuk pollingnya. Oke, polling yang pertama, apakah Anda sudah menjalankan digital marketing atau membayar iklan digital, traffic ke website Bapak atau Ibu? Silakan dijawab ya. Oke, sudah masuk beberapa jawaban. Yup, masih 50-50 resultnya. Jadi memang ada yang sudah menjalankan, ada yang tidak, masih 50-50. Oke, Polling pertanyaan kedua. Pertanyaan kedua adalah, yang sudah menjalankan, apakah Anda tahu berapa banyak visitor yang mampir ke website Bapak atau Ibu? Atau siapa saja sih yang sudah mampir? Apakah dia umur berapa? Lebih banyak pria atau wanita? Terus dari yang sudah masuk, berapa visitor? Berapa sih traffic yang sudah menjadi sales? Yang sudah di-convert menjadi sales? Oke, beberapa jawaban sudah masuk dan oke, 25% mengatakan tahu, 75% mengatakan tidak. Oke, baik, kita end the poll. Jadi 75% menyatakan bahwa masih banyak yang belum tahu siapa sih yang masuk ke website kita, gimana sih caranya kita follow up, karena yang masuk ke website kita sudah bayar iklan, sehingga kan apa yang sudah kita bayar, datanya sangat berguna bagi kita untuk follow up lebih lanjut, sehingga tujuannya adalah menjadi sales ke perusahaannya kita. Jadi saya akan coba share screen mengenai analytics, itu sangat penting. Oke. Jadi ini Google Analytics. Ini salah satu tool yang digunakan oleh hampir semua user yang menggunakan digital marketing. Gunanya untuk apa? Ini untuk mengetahui bahwa berapa user yang sudah masuk ke websitenya kita. Kita bisa lihat di sini bahwa di sini ada 748 user yang masuk ke websitenya Mulia Mandiri Supply dalam waktu 90 hari. Dan di bagian sini, kita juga bisa melihat bahwa mereka masuk ke website kita melewati organic search. Organic search itu artinya ketika mereka mengetik keyword di Google, muncul websitenya Mulia Mandiri dan mereka klik dari situ. Kalau yang direct, itu mereka langsung ketik www.muliamandiri.com. Nah, kalau yang sosial, itu berarti mereka masuk ke websitenya Mulia Mandiri itu lewat Facebook, sosial media kayak Instagram, ataupun Twitter, ataupun YouTube. Oke. Nah, selain itu, kita juga bisa melihat bahwa berapa user yang aktif dan jam berapa aja mereka masuk di sini. Dan kalau kita ambil kesimpulan dari contoh data di sini, dari Minggu sampai dengan hari Sabtu, traffic yang paling tinggi itu jam 9, warna biru pekat. Itu dari jam 9 sampai dengan jam 6 sore. Habis itu mulai naik lagi sekitar jam 8 atau jam 9. Ini mungkin sebelum tidur ya, mulai buka lagi. Dan di sini kita bisa melihat bahwa pengunjung rata-rata 87% itu dari Indonesia. Ya. Dan yang menarik kita bisa melihat juga bahwa rata-rata mereka dari handphone, mobile. Ya. Dan 44%-nya itu dari desktop PC. Tablet 0,2%. Nah, ini sebenarnya mengartikan apa sih? Jadi kita bikin website atau bikin aplikasi atau kita bikin promo di online, kita bisa membikin lebih tujuannya ke view-nya lebih friendly usernya ke mobile. Karena mobile ini nomor 1 perangkat yang digunakan untuk masuk. Ya, itu salah satu data yang bisa kita pakai. Dan yang kedua, kita juga bisa melihat bahwa mereka berkunjung ke websitenya Mulia Mandiri itu lebih ke page yang mana, halaman website yang mana. Ada yang masuk ke blog, ini adalah 6 tips mencetak poster, ini blog. Terus ada yang pengen kontak Mulia Mandiri, ada yang cari lowongan kerja, terus ada yang mencari, ini juga di blog, teknologi cetak digital inkjet UV, terus ada yang pengen tahu soal printer white format, digital finishing, dan lain-lain. Nah, ini adalah summary dari segi global, tapi kita bisa lihat yang lebih detail lagi, yang menurut saya ini akan sangat berguna, terutama di bagian audiens, karena kita pengen tahu siapa aja sih yang masuk ke websitenya kita. Nah, di bagian audiens ini, yuk, di sini usernya ada 2000-an. Kita bisa tahu bahwa pengunjung rata-rata 90% adalah pengunjung baru. Yang kedua adalah pengunjung yang kembali lagi ke websitenya kita. Oke. Nah, dari segi audiens yang menurut saya penting dan bisa kita gunakan untuk promo adalah di bagian interest di sini. Yep. Nah, di bagian interest ini kita bisa melihat bahwa rata-rata customer atau visitor yang masuk ke website kita itu mereka punya hobi belanja online, habis itu yang suka ke restoran, habis itu suka yang membeli handphone, gadget segala macam, ada yang suka olahraga. Jadi dari sini kelihatan. Dan yang menurut saya penting, salah satu penting adalah yang in market segment yang di bagian sini. Di bagian in market segment ini kita bisa melihat bahwa rata-rata mereka suka di consumer elektronik atau mobile phone yang berhubungan dengan handphone. Yang di sini juga ada bagian edukasi. Ini mungkin ibu-ibu atau wanita atau bapak-bapak yang lagi mencari sekolah untuk anak-anaknya ya. Nah, kenapa in market segment ini penting? Ini biasanya kita pakai untuk kita memberikan voucher atau hadiah atau semacam giveaway dengan topik yang ada di in market segment sehingga dia bisa engage lebih ke sosial medianya kita atau lebih engage ke websitenya kita. Ya. Nah, saya lihat ini ada behavior. Behavior ini juga penting. Karena di behavior ini kita bisa melihat bahwa berapa customer yang balik atau berapa pengunjung baru. Jadi dari sini kita bisa menarik kesimpulan bahwa misalnya returning visitornya cuma 9,42%. Berarti next ke depannya saya akan bikin bagaimana caranya sih visitor yang sudah pernah masuk ke website MMS pengen balik lagi. Oke. Nah, berikutnya yang menurut saya tidak kalah penting adalah di bagian acquisition. Nah, di acquisition ini kenapa saya bilang penting? Karena ini kita bisa tahu bahwa yang masuk ke website kita tuh 84% dari keywords. Nah, kenapa saya bilang ini penting? Ini penting karena kita mengeluarkan budget buat iklan dengan tujuan agar visitor masuk sebanyak mungkin ke websitenya kita atau ke tokonya kita, toko online-nya kita. Nah, kita pengennya kan kita tidak bayar banyak iklannya, tapi yang masuk banyak. Nah, itu juga ada caranya. Caranya gimana? Nah, kalau di Mulia Mandiri Supply, organic search-nya itu tinggi. Jadi kita harus meningkatkan di bagian organic search-nya. Organic search itu artinya customer atau visitor yang masuk ke website kita itu mereka mengetik kata-kata keyword di Google. Jadi ketika mereka mengetik di Google, habis itu muncul website kita yang berhubungan dengan keywords-nya mereka. Jadi kita ini bermain dengan SEO, jadi sehingga customer yang visitor yang masuk ke website kita itu kita usahakan tidak bayar iklan sebanyak itu. Tapi ini butuh waktu, butuh effort. Di awal-awal kita harus keluarkan budget untuk iklan, sehingga untuk naikin traffic kita, habis itu dibantu dengan SEO, kita bikin blog, kita bikin referral di sosial media, di Facebook maupun di Instagram, dan beberapa cara lain, sehingga nanti lama-lama organic search kita makin meningkat, sehingga budget yang kita bayar untuk iklan itu kita coba adjust semakin rendah. Oke. Nah, salah satu cara yang bisa dilakukan juga meningkatkan di bagian sosial media. Di bagian sosial media ini trafficnya cuma 41, berarti kurang lebih 1,5%. Ini saya harus tingkatkan lagi. Terus yang kedua ada referral. Referral ini adalah website mereka masuk ke websitenya kita atau ke toko online-nya kita itu melewati website yang lain. Jadi misalnya lagi pergi ke detik.com, kebetulan kita bayar iklan di detik.com, detik.com masukin topik kita di salah satu list beritanya. Nah, customer yang klik dari situ nanti akan masuk ke websitenya kita. Nah, itu referral namanya. Oke. Kemudian behavior, ini juga tidak kalah penting untuk behavior. Kita bisa melihat bahwa dia lebih cenderung masuk ke page kita lewat halaman yang mana. Jadi dari situ kita bisa melihat bahwa mereka cenderung tertarik dengan teknologi UV, di sini kelihatan teknologi inkjet UV. Terus yang kedua adalah mereka tertarik dengan bagaimana cara kita membuat poster atau kita cetak high quality image dengan menggunakan high quality printer. Gitu. Jadi dari sini kita dapat tarik kesimpulan bahwa yang namanya analytics ini penting. Jadi apa yang kita bayarkan di iklan digital itu bisa kita lihat datanya sehingga kita bisa analisa dan next step-nya kita harus ngapain itu ketahuan banget. Jadi ini juga bisa membantu teman-teman untuk semakin meningkatkan efektivitas dari traffic yang masuk ke website Bapak dan Ibu, dan juga bisa membantu mengefisiensikan dan mengefektifkan budget yang sudah kita pakai buat iklan. Alright, jadi aku rasa cukup untuk sesi kali ini karena waktunya sudah tinggal 9 menit. Kalau ada pertanyaan silakan masukkan ke Q&A atau di bagian chat. Nanti akan kita coba bantu jawab. Sepertinya tidak ada pertanyaan. Baik, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, saatnya giveaway ya. Nanti kita akan kasih pertanyaan. So, Tony,
Yes.
now is giveaway time. So, do you have any question to us? So,
Well, I think we
can get a giveaway from us.
no problem. I think I've got one question. First question is for obviously for everybody. Whoever answers this, I believe you're going to give them a gift. So the first question is, well, basically the only question is, where is ColorJet's headquarters?
Oke. Headquarter-nya ColorJet. Silakan dijawab teman-teman. Yang bisa menjawab kita akan memberikan giveaway ya. Oke, we got some answer already. Saya akan cari, oh, Ibu Claudia. Claudia menjawab, it's India. Tony.
Yes, but we're in India.
Yes.
I'm not going to make it that easy for you.
So, next.
The next question is, what is the current top speed for Metro printers?
Ayo, speednya printer Metro paling kenceng berapa? I have not received any answer yet.
We've got a winner.
Frankie.
Frankie, well done.
362 square meter. Is that
Perfect.
perfect? So, Bapak Frankie, siap. Okay, we only got 2 questions, unfortunately. Jadi kita hanya punya 2 pertanyaan untuk giveaway. Jadi pemenangnya adalah Ibu Claudia dan Bapak Frankie. Congratulations. Dan saya ada mendapat 1 pertanyaan dari Bapak Frankie, bagaimana metode teknologi digital konvensional ke digital ColorJet DTF bisa menguntungkan bagi pemain digital printing konvensional. Pak Frankie, untuk pertanyaan ini saya akan coba bantu lewat sesi terpisah. Saya akan kirim lewat email dan menjelaskan ke Bapak Frankie untuk mengenai hal ini. Dan untuk teman-teman yang sudah mendapatkan giveaway, silakan detail dan kontaknya dikirim ke email saya. Email saya ada di meldi.fer@muliamaniri.com, atau Bapak atau Ibu juga bisa meninggalkan alamat email ke saya lewat Q&A atau lewat menu chat. Silakan dikirim ke email saya ya Pak dan Ibu. meldi.fair@muliamandiri.com. Ada pertanyaan lain dari Bapak dan Ibu sebelum kita mengakhiri sesi ini? Sambil menunggu pertanyaan, saya coba membantu jawab pertanyaan dari Bapak Franky. Pak Franky, untuk yang bagaimana cara menguntungkan itu nanti ada hubungannya sih dengan satu efisiensi, terus yang kedua production cost-nya sama workflow-nya, terus yang ketiga kita harus tandemin dengan digital marketing untuk mendapatkan traffic ke tempatnya Bapak. Tiga ini saya rasa sangat penting dan itu sudah dilakukan di beberapa customer kita yang tidak hanya di dunia tekstil tapi di dunia label, packaging dan sign and display. Itu kita sudah merasakan result-nya dari situ. Nah, untuk detailnya nanti saya akan kontak Pak Franky di sesi terpisah. Oke, kalau tidak ada pertanyaan, kita akhiri sesi ini. So I think no more questions, Anthony, from the audience. So I think we end this session. Sekali lagi terima kasih atas kehadiran dan waktunya sudah disempatkan ke webinarnya kita. Kami dari PT Mulia Mandiri Supply siap untuk menjawab semua pertanyaan setelah akhir sesi mengenai DTF, Direct to Fabric, mengenai sublimasi atau mengenai teknologi digital printing dari teman-teman. Jangan lupa mampir ke booth-nya kita ya. And bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Melody.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Praga.